Hello everybody and welcome back, it's me, Shweebe, and welcome back to the channel, and I'm showing off my brand new computer. Oh my god, how freaking sexy is this? I haven't gotten a new computer in about 12 years or so, yeah. Dinosaur, made rest in peace, is actually kind of a Frankenstein dinosaur. I had a lot of tech buddies that would replace parts and pieces here and there, so, I mean, this is really cool. This is my first computer that I've ever bought. Like, my original was bought by my parents when I was like 17, something like that. So, this is a hell of an upgrade. This was actually a product purchased from Digital Storm, who I knew nothing about at first. So, I did research and looked into it, and I had my techie buddy look into it for me, and they're really good. They're very I even found other unboxings of this, which unfortunately it won't be an unboxing video because it's clearly already out of the box, and that box was huge, thank you, which is fine because there was so much styrofoam and stuff around it. There was a thing in here. They take good freaking care of their stuff when it's being shipped because they know that the delivery companies like Ups and FedEx are just like, we're just gonna kick it out the back door. Anyways, I didn't know that it was going to have all kinds of pretty colors and stuff. They also gave me this little remote thing. I didn't know what this was for originally. I thought it was to turn on and off the computer. No, this is a toy that they just gave me. Watch this. I have control of colors, and if you're wondering what all this extra stuff is up here, I can make it dimmer, which is great if I'm gaming at night and I don't want to wake up Phoenix. I can make it brighter, bright as balls. Now there's modes here. If I press auto, it'll go through all kinds of various colors. There's 350 plus different colors, and I can speed it up or I can change the modes. If I really speed it up, it'll go through a whole bunch of them. It's gone through like 7 right there. You talk about when I first opened this, staring at this thing for about a solid hour, just wanting to see all the different modes. And I maybe set them on like 5. Past that, I just run it on auto and on hyperspeed because it's so pretty. Now, a lot of you have been asking for specs. I will say this again. I'm not a very techie person, so I had to look up exactly what you guys are asking for, and I'm probably still missing some information. So I found it all in the email and on the actual computer, and I'm going to post it up on the screen as we go. So for the processor, I have an Intel Core i7-8700 series, 6-core, 3.2 gigahertz. Motherboard, I have ASUS MSI Intel Z370 chipset, up to 2x PCIe devices, no SLI support. I am not techie, I don't know what that means, so I don't know if I should be upset about that. System memory, I have 16 gigabytes, which is amazing. My previous computer barely had 4. So it's very nice. I really like it. The power supply is a 600 watts Digital Storm Performance series that can support up to an NVIDIA GTX 1080 GPU, which is also very wonderful, and I couldn't tell you what GPU I have on here. Maybe I should have included that in this list, but I didn't know how to get that information. It was probably in the email and I skipped over it. I'm sorry. As I mentioned before, I'm not that techie. The storage set, I have 2 on this wonderful tower. The main drive, C, has 240 gigabytes, or at least it came with 240 gigabytes. As of right now, it has about 28 gigs left because I loaded it up with games and other stuff that I'm working on. I have a secondary drive that has 2 terabytes, which I've barely chipped away at, which is so wonderful. And even if I somehow manage to fill that up, I still have my portable one from, actually a very good friend, my techie friend that gave me that. So, freaking fantastic. The graphics card. I've had a lot of people ask me about the graphics card. Just to give you guys a quick idea of just how much of a jump this is for me, my previous one, I have to look at it because I don't remember, was the GTX 570. That's really old. This new one is a GeForce GTX 1080 8GB Performance Edition and VR ready. So, yes, I'm sure some of you are asking, does this mean you're going to play VR games whenever I eventually get a VR headset thing at some point? Abso-freaking-lutely. That's the reason why I got this VR ready, because I've always wanted to try VR games. So, awesome sauce. It also comes with extreme cooling. on a copper heat pipe cooler. I'm pretty sure that's in here and I'm looking at it, but I couldn't point it out to you if I wanted. The main reason that I got it is because the big issue that my previous computer had was it kept getting super freaking hot. So I was like, okay, let's make sure this thing has extra cooling. That way I don't ever have to deal with that issue, because I would literally cry if all that happened. It does come with a CPU boost, stock factory turbo boost, advanced automatic overclocking, which is fantastic. That means I don't have to touch anything. And the operating system is Windows 10 Home Edition 64-bit bleh, which is interesting, because originally I didn't think I would enjoy Microsoft 10, because the last time I dealt with it, it was very phone-like. It still is in a sense, but I really enjoy it. For all the updates that they've added to it, it's a lot easier to work with now than what it was, and I actually have a start button, which is fantastic. I really enjoy that they put that back, because, ooh, when it wasn't there, going from Windows 7 to looking at 10 years ago, I was like, if there's no start button, I don't want it. So, yeah. So this is my new Digital Storm computer, which I have to thank Digital Storm so friggin' much. And I really hope that they get to see this video at some point. First of all, their customer service is friggin' wonderful. I had a question about a few things, and they immediately, by the next day, responded and was helping me out. Now, me personally, I did mine through a bread loan. I don't know if that's something that's available to everybody. I think it's based on your credit or something, but I was able to basically finance this, and that's how I got this so quickly, which means I need to pay it off quickly, because the APR is kind of ridiculous, but that is expected when you don't pay for something immediately. But still fine, their customer service was also awesome, so Bread, thank you guys very much as well. And the cool part was, with Digital Storm, they give you a lengthy friggin' email explaining exactly why it takes so long and exactly what every stage does. From day one, when they're doing the financing processes and stuff like that, it's set in stage 1. It's a 7-stage step. And they sent me what looked like a college report on exactly what every stage does. And anytime you go to check your account and your order, it'll tell you exactly what stage it is and exactly what's happening and roughly like what's going on. When it gets to about stage 5 or 6 or something, that's when they're actually testing it. If they find that during the test that it's just not doing what it's supposed to do, they will take it back, replace those parts, test it again, and if it actually goes through okay that time, then they go on to the next one. Which means that they actually take freaking good care of the computers before they send them out to you, which I absolutely love and adore, because as I mentioned before, I'm not that techie, so if they sent me a piece of crap, I'd have been like, I don't know if it's operator error or if it's the computer. I am happy to say that Neo, that is its name, Neo, is freaking fantastic. I've not had a single issue with this thing at all. I better not, because it's brand new. But still, they were, almost every day I was getting an email of some kind going, this is the stage that you're at, this is what's going on, so on and so forth. It was fantastic. They also send the user guide for you, which is wonderful. Again, I'm not techie enough to really look at this and go, oh yeah, absolutely, I can totally understand all this jargon in here. But it's there, should ever you need it. It also comes with a certificate of ownership. It's like I just bought a car. For the amount that I paid for it, I pretty much did, but still, that's insane. I've never had a certificate of ownership for a computer. That's really cool. It also comes with how to connect your monitor to your new PC, all kinds of, and a thank you letter, which was cool. The inspection quality checks, which was the different steps that I was telling you about. And your setup instructions, the liquid cooling thing, the warranty coverage, terms and conditions, and the Microsoft and MSI, whatever, the CDs in the back as well. That's really thorough. I cannot express my gratitude and enough thank yous to Digital Storm. Now, this is not like a paid promotional video or anything like that. I'm merely promoting Digital Storm and Bread because of the experience that I had with them, and it's freaking awesome. If you guys are looking to upgrade your computers or you're just looking for something that's affordable, I recommend Digital Storm. That's just me. I'm just spreading the word like this is what I got. I really appreciated it from day one to when I got it to still now. It's friggin' awesome. Now, I think I've talked up this computer quite a bit, and I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing it already. So I am just going to leave off on a few questions that people were asking me regarding the computer. Does this mean I'm going to be getting back into gaming? Obviously, of course I am. They're wanting to know, am I going to be getting into heavier graphical games now? Abso-friggin-lutely. There were some games that I wanted to put on the channel but could not because my previous computer's graphics card was nowhere near strong enough to actually play them. I've already tested a few of them on Neo. They run so smooth. It's amazing. Oh my freaking god. It's awesome. So yes, that will be happening. Now, this will probably be a new question that might pop up in the comment section. This is VR ready. Are you ever going to get VR? Absolutely. Not anytime soon, because I have to finish paying this off first before I can get VR, but whenever that happens, yeah, I've been wanting to mess around with VR forever. Just didn't have any means to do so. So, there we go. The other question is, will you be streaming again? Absolutely. I'm just not really sure when at this point, because I still have to set up the rest of OBS in order to do so. Also, I'm really curious to see how this is going to run stream-wise. I imagine it will be fine. I think my biggest issue before either was the graphics card or was the internet connection. Our internet connection has gotten much better since then, so now that I have a computer to actually run all the games and do the things properly now, I am hoping that we'll be lag-free, but we'll see, because the internet is a fickle woman. Alright, well thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed me showing off the new computer. If you guys have any more questions that aren't too techy, I'll try to answer them as best I can down in the comment section below. Until then, if you guys loved it, don't forget to hit that like button, consider subscribing, joining Shweebe's Party Place today. Let's hear them battle cries. Woo! Yeah! I'll see you guys in the next episode.